everybody's in panic mode right now. It's not time to panic. It's time, we're going through a tough time. Every team goes through this time every year, but again, it's how you come out of it. We're a little discombobulated with injury, but that's no excuse. We put ourselves in a position to win the game last night and didn't come through with it. Our rhythm is off offensively. Shots that guys were making, same shots they were making earlier. So again, it's about the rhythm. Some of the combinations we have had to go with. Has our rhythm off a little bit, but again, this is part of the NBA. How you come out of this, how you fight against it, how you compete against it, is how you come out of it. I think that's the most important thing.
The team composition was obviously different a few years ago, but you went a long stretch without DeMar that time, and you managed to tread water even a little better. Does that experience help at all?
Totally different people. I mean, we got different team, different year, different competition. Hopefully it should, Eric. Anybody goes down. That's why you have 15-man roster. The next guy's got to be ready to play, understand what his job is, do his job, do his role, not try to do too much, what his role calls for, and contribute to us winning. But it's about every guy. It's not just one guy. It's the whole team. We had a great clip last night. Sully hit the three. The whole team's jumping up and down with enthusiasm and passion and togetherness, and that's how you win in this league. Again, we've been fortunate enough to put ourselves in a good position of being second in the East. So it's not like we're chopped liver and we shouldn't be in a situation where we're dropping our shoulders and saying, woe is me, the world's falling in, the sky's falling. We're going through a tough time. And that's the NBA. We got to be tough people to go through it. So that's where we are right now.
How limited do you become offensively without DeMar in there?
Well, no, again, limited in the way he does it. In a mid-range game, getting to the free throw line, it definitely does. He's a number, whatever score in the league. So you lose that. There's no question about that, Doug. But I would say that T. Ross is a very good three-point shooter. Norm is a good three-point shooter. We have other guys that can do it in different ways, within the offensive sets we have. So we've got to make up for it in different ways. It's a challenge anytime you lose a dynamic player like DeMar. But as Eric said, we've done it before. We've lost other players before. And that's something that I don't know if we've done a good job this year, guys, stepping in and stepping up as we have in the past.
Is there one thing you can point to as being the big problem right the last couple of games, or do you think it's a combination?
It's a combination of a lot of things. It's not one thing. It's not just defense. It's offense and defense. Combination, spacing. It's a whole bunch of things that we got to get back in the rhythm, get our rotations back where it's semi-normal, where guys will understand spacing, timing, shot selection. Who's going up the screen, who's running to the rim in transition, who's spacing to the short corner. A lot of different things because we're playing different companies. So we talked about, and you're not going to solve all the problems in one game. One thing you can do is continue to compete and play tough in tough times. And don't get pushed out of position at the end of the game in tough situations. Don't get out physical in those situations. And those are the things that we got to understand when the game's on the line.
Is it a bit of a domino effect when one thing goes, it makes it easier for another thing?
No, well, it's true in anything in life. It's but one thing you got to do is take care of the things you can take care of.
Pat is playing 3-3 or 4-4, I can't tell down there. Did he go through practice fully today?
Yeah.
Is the danger with tomorrow that people will try to do too much to make up what he brings, and you got to rein him in a little bit?
Well, the thing is, you have to do what they do. Like I said, they're not going to score in the traditional DeMar DeRozan way. They're not going to get mid-range shots and into the free throw line. We're going to have to do it different ways. Get to the rim, run in transition, run the floor, attack the rim, and finish. We missed 9 layups last night. Those things we can control. So
do guys press, try to... DeMar's not here. I got to get his 20.
I don't know. I'm not in their mind. Maybe try to maybe take a shot that's not their shot. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe that. But I don't see anybody being selfish or going against the grain with the team. Maybe trying too hard to make a run. I don't know. But again, you got to go in there and finish some of the shots that we normally have made. And those are things we can't control.
Since Pat's been hurt, Lessman made it the defense, but offensively, the numbers are well off. Does struggles at offensive end, does it lead to more easy scoring opportunities?
No question. Well, first is the transition defense. When you're not making shots, the first thing you go, your shoulders drop, you lose a little concentration. We got to get the next play mentality. You miss a shot, okay, let's go play defense. And right now, I think one of our issues is we're carrying some of our missed shots down to the defensive end and not locking in defensively, not doing what we're supposed to do defensively. And in just a split second, because a couple of times last night, Booker came down and jacked up a three, and while we're kind of worrying about whether it's a missed call, missed shot, or whatever it is, you got to get back and guard them early, especially a kid like him. His pickup point is 2 steps below the 3 pointers. So you can't let some of your missed shots or offensively carry over to defensively. It's all intertwined. That's what the beautiful thing about basketball is about. Offense is intertwined with the defensive end. Defense is intertwined with offense.
Sorry, when DeMar was out before, you guys seemed to be able to move the ball a little bit, as you said, making up for it in a different way. With the makeup of this team, how much do you think they're capable of doing that?
It is. Ball movement with that spacing is so important. Playing Lucas at the 4 is a challenge because of the spacing. He knocked down a 3 last night. He continued to do that. That makes it easier, but a lot of times, we're spacing with our 2 bigs right on top of each other. There's nowhere for DeMar to go. And again, the floor being spaced a bit more, it does entice more ball movement. If they blitz, the ball should get in the middle and have better spacing. So, again, we'll have to do it in better ways, in different ways. And one better way we can do a better job is moving the basketball, finding an open man, and then at the end of the day, make your shot.
A better two-way player than Dwane.
I think he's one of the best in the league at that, and he's proven that. Defensively, he's one of the toughest to go against. When he locked in, his length, his hands are so huge, great hands, and now he's doing it on the offensive end. They're featuring him in ISOs, they're ISOing him. People talk about sometimes ball movement. They're one of the better ISO teams right now with him, going one-on-one. So his overall game, all around game is really, really improved and grown.